Yeah, I guess the big thing today is just being back, playing in front of our Atlanta fans. It's nice to be here. Seems like we haven't played a game here in a while. So, uh, hopefully we'll have a good game today.
Thank you. Hey, welcome back, Coach.
Thank you.
You're currently on a two-game winning streak since facing the Aces. In your opinion, what has been the biggest role in your team's recent success?
Uh, I think that first game against the Aces, we didn't take care of the ball very well, and some of our shot selection was a little shaky. I think we did a better job uh, taking care of the ball against Phoenix, and uh, we did a better job getting good shots against Minnesota. Um, had a few turnovers in the last couple minutes that we'd like to clean up, but whenever you beat the best team in the W, I mean Minnesota's been the best team so far this year. Beat them at their place. That's a good win. But there's no time to relax. A couple 2 days later, you got a game and you got to play well.
Just a follow-up. In your opinion, which player has seen their responsibilities increase the most since Ryan Howard's been out?
I think that would be Tori and Maya that probably, they've kind of shared that other guard position. And I think since the All Star break, they've played really well. Both of them have contributed. Tori has really been aggressive, looking for a shot. Maya's making a lot of defensive plays and also contributing with scoring. So we need them. I think they know they're needed. And right now they're being aggressive and doing the most with their minutes.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about the late game situation. So we've talked about all year about the team kind of closing out those games. How would you assess like their efforts as of late of, I guess getting better at closing out games?
Well, it was scary, but we closed out the last one. I think we did a good job at the end of the Phoenix game, making sure that we got good shots down the stretch and took care of the ball. But I mean, it's still a work in progress. That was a big thing that we didn't have practice yesterday, kind of obvious reasons, the length of the road trip and everything. But today, during our game prep, we spent time in like late game situations. There's just so many different late game situations. It's hard to cover all of them. So we just being able to get the ball to who we want at the end of the game in certain situations was something that we worked on today. Uh, in truth, we probably should spend more time on it, but in truth, there's a lot of things I think we should spend more time on, and you've got to pick your battles. Which ones are you going to address on any given day?
Hey, coach, what's impressed you the most about Jordan Canada, the way she's been able to make this team go, and also balancing playmaking while also, finding her shot, being aggressive and scoring?
Yeah, she's just a really good player. She competes at both ends. She's somebody puts a lot of pressure on the ball defensively. She really helps our transition game. And then, she's really looking for her space. If she has space to attack, she's trying to attack it and make good decisions off of it. So, there's always a balance. You want aggression without being over aggressive. Sometimes that's a lot to ask of a player, but Jordan has been playing great for us, and uh, she's picked up her scoring over the last 10 games as well. So uh, hopefully she can keep it going.
Coach, BG, she's played well the past two games, and I mean, I guess during the entire road trip, just what have you seen from her these past few games?
Yeah, I really think the last handful of games, like starting at Chicago and then the 3 games since we've been back from the break, she just looks really comfortable out there. Uh, she has an assortment of offensive moves, and uh, if you just take the Minnesota game, they were playing her one on one in the post to begin the game, and she was just scoring in a variety of ways. And then they decided to start doubling, and she started kicking it out to shooters and making the right read. She just overall played a great game, and definitely wouldn't have been able to beat Minnesota without a great game from her.
I did have one question I want to ask for a while now. Coach.
You've been sitting on this. I always get nervous when somebody's been sitting on this. Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's really simple. All right. So, Coach, I just noticed that you haven't tweeted anything since you've taken a job in November of 2024. I just wanted to know, was that a personal choice of yours, just to like, is it a personal reason why you're staying away from that, or is that a approach to leadership for you?
Well, in truth, I try to stay off social media. I find that I get caught up and I waste time when I start to look at things like that. I mean, there's some things like people put a lot of good basketball content out there, but you spend an hour and you get like 5 minutes of useful stuff. And so I try, and this job keeps you really busy. The second thing is like I've kind of moved to most of the time when I am on something, I'm on Blue Sky reading stuff. So, and I don't know what they call it on Blue Sky even. What's a post on Blue Sky called?
Post.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So ideally, uh, it's something that I try to manage because I'm like anybody else. You get on that, you get in a rabbit hole, you spend a lot of time that you wish you wouldn't have, you would have used that time more productively. And so for me, managing my time outside of basketball is really important.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.